right, I see one other person watching. You can use the chat on the right side to talk to me, introduce yourself, and say hi. So I guess we'll wait a little bit more. There's two people now. It says 3 people watching, but one of them is actually me checking the stream. So we got 2 people in here. Hey John, nice to see you. Yes, I'm doing okay. I was wrestling here for a while with the technology, of course, again, but as you can hear, I hope you can hear me well. From my tests, it sounded pretty good compared to the last time where it sounded like I was broadcasting out of a can or something. It was horrible. Yeah, the only thing now is the OBS configuration that I have here will not stop streaming. So I have all this test stuff in the front, but I can cut that out later. So if you go to the replay right after the broadcast, you can probably see all my tests and struggles here. But anyway, I'm glad it's working, and yeah, let me know if the volumes are okay and stuff like that. Hi Corbett, greetings from good old Germany. All right, I'll take it. Yes, so 3 people in here. Who's the third? Who is lurking in the background and hasn't said hi yet? By the way, I can switch over to webcam view. Let's try that. Hey! Hi everyone. Let's put that. Okay. Yeah, Void is there. Hi Void. How's it going? Anyway, yeah, so I think I fixed most of the technical problems, but OBS doesn't let me stop the stream now. So we're stuck now. We can't do anything. I guess to end the stream I have to exit OBS or something, which I don't want to do right now because it is working. And hi Raven. And yeah, so now we have 4 other viewers besides me, so 5 people in here, including me. Good. And maybe while we're waiting to get a couple more, I will also try out, because I actually have set it up in a way now where I can run Cubase and you can hear it in the background. So let's switch over again to another view here, which is this one, and then let's activate Cubase. There it is. And when I play this back, this is the last piece that I had. Okay, let's play that for a little bit while we're waiting for other people to come in. And I hope you hear that in... Yes, Void, it is better quality. I sure hope so, because it drove me nuts. And you can also still hear my voice over this, right? Thank you, hot Sedona, I love it. Oh, cool. Excellent project. Yes, that's what I was hoping for. And I even have my air conditioner running because it is hot here. Funky hot. And my Cubase is struggling a little bit here with the CPU. But overall it's running pretty well. Cool. Six people watching. Who is new? All right. So yeah, I think I should actually make an extended mix of this at some point, and of course I'll release that for everyone for free then. And exciting about this that I figured out this broadcast thing now is that I can finally fulfill my obligations to the higher patrons and do more regular live streams about the production process and stuff like that. So that's coming up. But okay, we got 5 viewers here, 6 including me, and I think it's time to get to the nitty-gritty. So a few of you might have already seen the previous broadcast that was in the archives there on YouTube. And yeah, so my idea for the channel going forward is to make the tracks available for everyone to use in whatever project they like. So they're kind of like royalty free from this point on. It's similar to a Creative Commons license, and I don't know exactly if I'm going to use Creative Commons. I'm still figuring that out, but it would be the equivalent of the license that has the attribution and share alike. So that would be a license where you're allowed to use it in any project you want, private or commercial, and don't have to worry about content ID match or something on YouTube. You could just use the songs as is and pop them in, and you're not going to get any content ID match or copyright strikes or the like. So that's that. The only thing with the attribution and share alike is that you would need to place a credit somewhere visible where it makes sense. There's still a lot of freedom with those things, but that's what I would like. And ideally also a link back to the Patreon main page or my Patreon main page, so that more people can discover this project and hopefully grow it from here. And the share alike portion of it is like when somebody that is in the higher Patreon level and gets access to the stems or separate tracks, then and they remix it or something, or they use the MIDI file to remix it and make a new track, then I would like with the share alike, there's like a credit that says based on a track by Huelsbeck, blah blah blah, but then the remixer has also credit in there. So that's all. That would apply to new songs and the ones that are already published. As you may have seen on our travel YouTube, I already used the tracks extensively, and that was also because when I used my other music, I was actually hit by the content ID match myself. So that's why I used the new tracks, and also it's fun, and it also inspires me to do more stuff. And then another exciting thing is that for the patrons in the higher levels, I talked about how you get the single tracks or the exports. You can actually tailor the music to what you like. So you can take out the melody or the drum track or something, and then just use the chords and the bass and use that under your video or game project or whatever you like. And so there's a lot of flexibility there. And once the project grows more in popularity and we reach certain milestones, I think I'm going to revise those so that I will start offering some of these things to the lower pledge levels in time. Right now I'm very grateful and I need the higher patrons, but the idea is the more it grows, the more generous things will like trickle down, so to speak, into the lower levels. And then, yeah, something like that. I'm still working that out, but I think that this is like something that will make this project much more interesting. And another thing that I also want to do is usually I release like not more than 1 month. In fact, a few times I have released only one every few months, which is the reason why I picked the per creation payment instead of like a monthly, because if I'm too busy with other stuff and I can't do something for 2 months, I don't want anybody to be charged. But I'm also thinking now that I had this idea of everything that gets released here in this pool or in this project is free for you to use for whatever you want. I will also release every now and then tracks that aren't being charged, so that the library or the project grows a little bit faster. So that's what I have in mind, and basically that's the that's the announcement that I wanted to make. And if you have any questions about it, now is the time to ask them here in the chat, because I will make this replay available to everyone. I will actually set that to public here after I edit it. I want to edit out that first 15 minutes where I struggled to make OBS working. And now I can't stop it and restart it, but that's that. So yeah, if you also, I mean, if you have any ideas about this, let me. Okay, Banjo says that it only charges if something has been posted. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that. But for now that's fine the way it is per creation. I have control over it, so I don't charge until I think a piece is fully ready. And that has been working pretty well. It's been growing to almost our first milestone. And I will revise these, but I feel good about it. I think that this project has potential to grow into something much bigger and nicer, and I'm definitely looking forward to creating a lot more here. So, any more questions? Of course, what I will also do is like answer questions that people post under the replay, or I'll also put a summary, of course, in the update section on Patreon, and yeah, I absolutely would take requests, absolutely. Yes, sure, I'll make another funky one. Anything. You can suggest anything. I don't know if I get to it or if I can do it, but I will certainly try, because that was also one of the premises of doing this, is that there's like an interaction with all the supporters, and I totally want that. Cool. So yeah. What else? Is there something else? Oh, we can do something here for fun. Let me switch over again to the Cubase view. It's full screen. Okay. Let me see. What should we do? Yeah, why don't I demonstrate a little bit here what you can do with the stems. So let's make a new project here quick. Create an empty one, and do it like do it in temp. That's okay. New folder. Test. Okay. That will take a moment to unload the other song. Okay. So now let's take a. Which of the 6 pieces should I use? Like, let me see. So give me some advice. Which of these would you like to see with like the tracks re-imported? Do you have a work routine in general? Yes, but I don't compose every day. I have also a lot of other stuff that I need to take care of. Space shoot 'em up background songs like Katakis. Sure, that sounds interesting. Joshua Tree Windstorm. You made your selection. Okay, so let's take the RAR here, copy, and put that where I just created that temp. Is that in here? Stem test. Okay. Paste. And let's unpack that here. And you can do that with any multi-track program. I'm sure there are even some free ones, so you don't need necessarily Cubase. But so let's play it. Stems are what in the audio world you call single tracks of all the different elements of a song. So here, for example, I can solo just that choir part. Yeah. So you have control here over which tracks you want to play together. It's fun to play around with like muting stuff. This is cool. Thanks, Void. Oh, those big drums there. Those are fun. Yeah, so that might give you a little bit of an idea, and on top of it, the MIDI file is also there, so you could load that in at the same time and then exchange some sounds and add new ones. So you have really like a lot to remix the tracks, and I think the more this project grows and I can make this stuff available to lower levels as well, the more interesting it will become, and hopefully growing even more at that point. So yeah, that's I think that's pretty much it for today. If you have anything else, let me know. As I said, I'm going to answer questions also in the comments under the replay on Patreon, of course. Let's take another look at the Patreon page right there. So you guys have seen it, but other people who might be interested, particularly now that this project is growing and becoming more interesting, go to patreon.com/Chris_Huelsbeck and you'll find it. Become a patron. Any level is welcome, and let's grow this thing and make it even more interesting. All right. So very happy that you could all tune in, and here's Lily. She wants to be part of it. Come on. Yes, Lily is excited too. Say hi, Lily. Over there, right there. Yeah, say hi. Okay, Lily is very excited too. Okay. Oh my goodness. That was the perfect ending. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I see now eight people have actually tuned in. You can watch the whole replay and get get the whole story, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. And I don't know how I can stop the stream. So I will probably I'll have to exit this and see if I can, yeah. Let's hope it stops. Okay. Bye guys.